Good morning to my lecturer and my friends. My title of the assignment is Fact of the Case. In this housebreaking, I had investigated the family. The information that I gathered from them are on the date 2nd February, Saturday around 11 o'clock night. There are two thieves break into their house through window and this case happened at Peringit Jaya, Malacca. The incident happened while the family are watching movies in weekend. As I investigated the witnesses, the thieves were wearing masks and entered the house with armed. So those witnesses can't identify those thieves. As carried out police department's file record, there were three more same cases near the street, including this case too. As gathered information from the other two cases, I have suspected that this current case have linked with those two cases. Because by those information, those thieves were behave similar, like wearing same mask with having sharp knives, and the way they intimidated those witnesses with aggressively. Finally, I have concluded that they are the same thieves. Thank you.
Hello sir, I'm Saran from batch 22A. I'm here to talk about my report that is based on home invasion. On February 2nd, Saturday about 11 p.m. This event occurred in Pringate Jaya, Malacca. Two criminals broke in through the window. This happened on the weekend while the victim's family was watching movie. Through my investigation process, I got to know that the thieves did not hurt the victim's family, they were after their valuable possessions only. The thieves behaved very rudely and aggressively. I also got to know that this burglary happened 3 times in this district, including the victim's house. Besides that, I got to know that the victim did not understand the way that the thieves used to communicate. Lastly, from my investigation, I got to know the thieves left behind their shoe print. In conclusion, every year, every month, people's homes will be broken into or even robbed. This is due to the fact that the average burglary loss this year is high. That's it. I end my presentation. Thank you.
Hi sir, I'm Praveen from West 22A. Today I would like to present my conclusion for this housebreaking case. On 2nd February, Saturday night, around 11 o'clock night, the crime took place in Pringit Jaya, Malacca. While the family was enjoying a movie together, there was two men arrived in a vehicle wearing with a face mask and broke through the window of their house. Those robbers began to approach them forcefully using a sharp knife and stealing jewelry and cash worth roughly around 3,000 ringgit. Following that, both criminals made a hasty exit. In this report, my victim stated that before this incident there were happened two housebreaking on their street too. When I questioned my witness, is them understood the language the thief spoke, and then my victim has replied that he could not understand the language they were using to communicate each other. After that, the house owner had made a police report on 12:30 morning. Lastly, in this incident, the house owner wife had noticed that the thief dropped their keys on the floor while they are escaping from the house. After that, I would like to continue my part, that is the definition of structure, semi-structure and non-structure. The definition of the structure approach in investigation refer to the process of beginning with a case or problem and searching for all avenues for data collection and analysis. This process is typically used by criminal investigators, medical examiners, or intelligence analysts. Investigate strategy is based on the gathering more information from multiple sources. The structured approach facilitates the gathering of accurate data which can be later analyzed to provide a better understanding of the problem at hand. The underlying goal is to generate evidence that will lead to an arrest or conviction in court where the evidence could corroborate one's claims while providing concrete facts supporting their ultimate findings against an individual or institution under investigation. After that, the definition of semi-structure are an integrative process of gathering, analyzing, and interpreting qualitative, quantitative, and mixed data to provide a basis for decision making. This approach involves using both qualitative and quantitative data in order to create findings that will help make more concrete decisions. Lastly, the definition of non-structure are interviews do not use any set question. Instead, the interview asks open-ended questions based on a specific research topic and will try to let the interview flow like a natural conversation. The interview modifies his or her question to suit candidate specific experience. Non-structured approach is a type of investigative research design which emphasizes the study. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Devan here from batch 22A. I'm here to present about my conclusion interrogation report. On Saturday, 2nd February 2002, the offence will occur around 11 p.m. at Peringit Jaya, Melaka. There were two men came by a car wearing a face mask which can't identify their face properly, and they just break through the hall window and entered to their house while the family members was watching movie together. Those thieves immediately started to intimidate the family members using a sharp knife, and they were asking for a cash and some valuable things. The family members refused to give them, and then those thieves started to intimidate them aggressively using the knife, and they steal jewelries and cash which cost about 3,000 ringgit Malaysian. After that, both thieves ran away immediately. So as my victim said, there got burglary cases happen at their street almost for 2 times. As I asked my witness, was he understand the language they spoke? And then he answered me that he can't understand the language they used to communicate between them. Later on, the house owner immediately went and make a police report around 12 a.m. By the way, my witness name is Mr. Dinesh, who is the son of the house owner. He is 19 years old. And finally, as I asked him whether he saw the vehicle or not, and then he said yes, it's Nissan Almera, which is fully tinted silver in color, and the registration plate was MBN 7005.